#B&B spoilers. Katie pushes Dylan hookup, shuts down Wilectra reunion. The drama at Forrester Creations * is about to spill into everyone's personal lives, and this time Katie Logan may be the one pulling the strings. As relationships continue to shift on the bold and the beautiful *, Katie finds herself playing matchmaker while also making it crystal clear that one reunion should never happen. With Dylan settling into Los Angeles and Electra still trying to sort through her complicated feelings, Katie believes the future lies in a brand new romance, not in revisiting the past. Her latest move could completely change the direction of two young lives while creating fresh conflict for everyone involved. Katie sees potential between Dylan and Electra. Katie has always trusted her instincts when it comes to people, and lately she's noticed something interesting whenever Dylan and Electra are in the same room. Although neither has openly admitted any romantic feelings, Katie senses an undeniable chemistry. Dylan brings calm confidence, while Electra's adventurous spirit keeps everyone on their toes. Katie believes they balance each other perfectly. Instead of waiting for fate to take over, Katie decides to give destiny a little push. She casually arranges situations where the pair keep crossing paths. Whether it's a lunch meeting, a company event, or a family gathering, Katie makes sure Dylan and Electra have opportunities to talk. At first, both are oblivious to Katie's matchmaking efforts. But after several chance encounters, they begin enjoying each other's company more than expected. Dylan finds himself drawn to Electra. Dylan originally arrived focused on work and proving himself. Romance wasn't high on his priority list. That changes as he spends more time with Electra. He admires her honesty and determination. Unlike many people around the Forrester family, Electra doesn't pretend to be perfect. She admits her mistakes and continues fighting for what matters. Those qualities impress Dylan. Soon their conversations become longer. Simple work discussions evolve into playful teasing, shared laughter, and meaningful moments that hint at something deeper developing between them. Even Dylan begins wondering whether Katie might have seen something before either of them realized it themselves. Electra slowly opens her. Electra has experienced enough disappointment to be cautious. She isn't eager to rush into another relationship, especially after everything she's been through emotionally. Still, Dylan feels different. He listens without judging. He supports without trying to control. Most importantly, he respects her independence. Those small gestures slowly chip away at Electra's emotional walls. Friends begin noticing that she smiles more whenever Dylan is nearby. Even if she refuses to admit she's developing feelings, her reactions speak volumes. Katie rejects the idea of a Wilectra reunion. While Katie encourages Dylan and Electra, she has absolutely no interest in seeing Will and Electra find their way back to each other. In Katie's opinion, that chapter has already closed. She remembers the misunderstandings, heartbreak, and emotional turmoil that surrounded their relationship. Rather than reliving old mistakes, Katie believes both deserve fresh starts. When someone casually suggests that Will and Electra still have unresolved feelings, Katie quickly shuts the conversation down. She insists moving backward would only create more pain. According to Katie, growth means embracing new possibilities instead of chasing old memories. Will isn't ready to let go. Katie's opinion may be firm, but Will has ideas of his own. Despite trying to move forward, he can't completely ignore the connection he once shared with Electra. Seeing her spend increasing amounts of time with Dylan stirs unexpected jealousy. Will tells himself he's simply being protective. Deep down, however, he begins questioning whether he truly lost the woman he loved. Those conflicting emotions become impossible to ignore. The more comfortable Dylan and Electra grow together, the more restless Will becomes. Jealousy creates new conflict. Will's jealousy soon becomes obvious. He interrupts conversations. He suddenly appears wherever Dylan and Electra happen to be spending time. His actions raise eyebrows across Forrester Creations. Katie immediately notices what's happening. She warns Will not to sabotage Electra's chance at happiness simply because he regrets losing her. Her words sting. Will insists he's only looking out for Electra. Katie isn't convinced. She believes Will is confusing love with possessiveness. Dylan faces unexpected competition. Dylan never intended to compete with anyone. He simply enjoys spending time with Electra. However, Will's growing presence creates unavoidable tension. The two men remain polite on the surface, but every conversation carries hidden meaning. Every glance becomes a challenge. Every interaction feels like an invisible contest. Electra finds herself caught between unresolved history and exciting new possibilities. The situation becomes increasingly uncomfortable. Electra must make a choice. Eventually, Electra realizes she can't avoid making a decision forever. She appreciates Will's apology for past mistakes. She also values Dylan's patience and kindness. Her heart pulls in two different directions. Choosing Will would mean believing people truly can change. Choosing Dylan would represent a completely fresh beginning, without old emotional baggage. Neither option comes easily. Katie continues encouraging Electra to focus on the future instead of nostalgia. Whether Electra follows that advice remains uncertain. Family opinions divide everyone. The romance quickly becomes the hottest topic among family members. Some agree with Katie that Dylan represents a healthier choice. Others argue first loves deserve second chances. Brooke believes people sometimes reconnect after learning valuable life lessons. Donna prefers seeing happiness wherever it naturally develops. Even Ridge comments that relationships often surprise everyone involved. The differing opinions create lively debates throughout the Logan and Forrester families. No one seems capable of predicting how the love triangle will ultimately end. Romance and rivalry collide. As Dylan and Electra grow closer, Will becomes increasingly desperate to prove he still belongs in her future. Katie refuses to back down from her position. She continues encouraging Dylan while discouraging any thoughts of a Wilectra reunion. Ironically, Katie's determination may produce the exact opposite result. Sometimes telling two people they shouldn't reunite reminds them why they fell in love in the first place. At the same time, Dylan's genuine affection offers Electra a relationship built on trust rather than emotional history. That makes her decision even more complicated. Looking ahead. The coming episodes promise emotional confrontations, unexpected confessions, and difficult choices. Katie's matchmaking efforts could succeed beyond her expectations, or they could ignite a rivalry that leaves everyone heartbroken. Will must decide whether to fight for Electra or finally accept that their story has reached its conclusion. Meanwhile, Dylan has the opportunity to prove that sometimes the best romances begin when no one sees them coming.